All right, garden tour for the end of June. It's like the last week of June 2025, and our Minnesota raised bed garden here. We garden in zone 5A, and I said in my last video I was pretty disappointed with how slow my garden was growing this year, and now I feel like it's caught up. So let me show you what's going on here. All right, I always like to start at this garden. This is the one we built in 2020, the like wooden U-shaped arch garden. Now we have some really beautiful kale over here, tomatoes, and the cucumbers that were tiny are finally starting to grow, and I keep like rolling them around the arch like that. They're doing great. They'll get there. These threw me for a loop. I had no idea what these were, and they're all over this garden. They're tomatillos that self-seeded from last year, and I keep like second guessing myself because they're everywhere. See how many there are? And I'm like, they're so good. We love eating tomatillos, but they get really out of control really fast. So we'll see. I might pull a couple of those. This is lettuce. I've already used that a little bit in salads and on burgers. We have one little sad broccoli back here that's not doing great. In the back here, it's going to be herbs and flowers. You'll see a lot of zinnias I just planted all around. And here's some, look at this. This is really good thyme. I planted more cilantro back here, a couple tomatoes, chives, and there's our visitor for the week. I like this view of the garden. You can see all the carrots on the inside's little ring. And then over here we have a squash and tons of tomatoes. I've been pruning them regularly. And then, excuse me, pup. Over here is all the greens. I've done a couple planting rows of these actually. I have spinach. Spinach does not do great in my garden. And then these leafy greens look so good. And this is a new weed I've never had before, but my goodness, it's everywhere. I just keep pulling it. It's called strawberry weed. It looks like strawberry plants, but it's a weed, not strawberries. Okay, on this bed, this is beans, peas, and radishes. And the radishes, I gotta show you. I have ignored them, and they're just huge. They're like popping out. We've eaten a lot of them already. The beans are looking great. I tied them back a little bit. And then over here, the peas are finally coming. These were slow coming this year. So slow. But look at this. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is terrible. It's like the size of a, look at that. It's huge, like the size of a baseball. That's not gonna taste good. All right, in this bed, basil, marigolds, some flowers on the end of every bed. Look at this pretty purple basil. It smells so good. I love it. Chives, zinnias. In this bed, peppers. There's some flowers here mixed in too. Lots of peppers. These pepper plants are looking really good, really solid. And garlic chives. In this bed, oh my goodness, I'm gonna have so many raspberries in a few weeks. I can't wait. Oh my goodness. This is another example of good things take time, because this is the third year of raspberries and they're finally like huge and bushy and gonna produce a ton. Over here, oh, I need to weed this bed a lot, but blueberries, blackberries, flowers, weeds. Look at all these cute blueberries. Oh my goodness, they're so adorable. Okay, the second arch right here, also finally looking good. I did onions, red onions for the first time. I've never grown onions before, and I thought that's like something we use all year round, so I might as well figure out how to grow them. Then I have squashes here. I love how squash grow with these little like tendrils that reach out and grab the arch. On the ends, oh look at zinnias coming, flowers, and then greens. That's mostly arugula. And there's a couple eggplants in there. On the inside, carrots, cilantro, spinach. And then on this side, the big squash. These things take up so much room. And then tomatoes, of course, growing up the arch. But these are zucchini, and I have some cute little zucchinis growing in there. Oh my goodness, love it. So cute. Oh, there's two in this one. Look at that. So fun. This end bed is kind of catch-all. So I put a couple romas here, and then this is going to be all asparagus. Do you see this bushy asparagus? It's a perennial, come back every year. You can't eat it till the third year. which stinks. So it's just a work in progress. On the edge, there's tiny little ground cherries. This is something I love to grow, but it kept dying. So I'm really hoping that those make it. Zinnia's in the middle, which I know is kind of random, but I just like the look of it. Then look at these watermelon. This is going to be watermelon. I love how these grow in these long tendrils. Look at that. And then at the end, cilantro. So this is the view from this end. Oh, I just love it so much. It's so fun to see how green and full it's getting. Oh my goodness. Love it. Okay, now we're out in the back. Here's the tomato and potato. Look at these potato flowers. Aren't they so beautiful? I think these little purple flowers are so pretty. So cute. Look at this potatoes. And then here's all my Roma tomatoes. I've been pruning them a lot. I know it doesn't look like it, but I swear. This side, oh my gosh. Can you believe this broccoli? I need to harvest that soon. And there's another one over there. Here's more watermelon flowers. And then over here, look at these big bushy leaves. These are pumpkins. So those will take up that whole space, and some big, beautiful cabbage. Wow, so fun. The little creek over here, isn't it beautiful? And then back here, I got, oh, that zucchini's almost ready to harvest. Wow, I didn't realize it was that far along. Some flowers, some big, look at these, yellow squash, and then these will be Brussels sprouts. Okay, now this is wild cucumber, and I thought, oh, it's so pretty, let's see what happens with it. But it is taking over this bed. I think I need to pull it. I think it's a weed. I don't know. Should I let it keep going? I don't know what to do about that. All right, that's my garden. And then there's the apple trees over there. Sadly, I had to pull off all the apples because I heard, like asparagus, you're not supposed to eat the apples until the 3rd year, so that all the energy goes down into the roots. But man, they're doing great. Looking pretty healthy. All right, so fun. That's the garden tour, end of June.